Hi there, welcome to Autobrewer Take 4, I guess, cause literally, I've received so many complaints about the other ones. Now that's cause, admittedly, it's my fault, cause I had a lack of instructions. So, if you're watching this, I apologize for that, and this will be an actually, hopefully informative video that will teach you to build one. So, yeah, let's get on with it. Now, as we can see right here, we'll also be grabbing some materials from the redstone engineer. He can be found at these coordinates in the builder shack. Upstairs we have the builder, and he is gonna sell us 2 stacks of wooden chests, which we'll need. Everything else in our inventory is actually necessary, and we're gonna combine tripwire hooks with the chest to make a stack of trap chests, and that's all that's gonna be needed. So as we can see, all the materials here, just buy exactly what I have in my inventory and some blocks in order to build, and also 2 stacks of redstone. So let's continue. So now that we've found a good place to build, we'll build right here, a place exactly the way I'm building, off a platform. So a hopper there, and then we place a hopper right there. We place 2 blocks on top, not like, well, kind of like that. It's usually slabs, but then we do that with the redstone comparators. We do this, and then we placed a block on top after putting 1 item in here. 1 redstone is what I'm gonna put as our block here. But as we can see, we're just gonna place a block on top of the comparator, and then place a hopper there, and then do the same as earlier, another hopper right there, and then 2 blocks on top. Then you put a stack of items in there. We'll probably be using a stack of quartz, and now the clock works fine. Now after this, we're gonna just break that, and then we're gonna go place some redstone torches, 1, 2. As you can see, the clock mechanism should look something like that, and it'll go tick later. Now anyway, the point is, right about here, we'll be placing the redstone right there, and we want this platform to be 6 blocks long. So now that is accomplished, we'll expand this side so that we can add the comparators. So put the comparators in your hotbar, place them like that, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to build a staircase style structure. Now, admittedly, this is not the best staircase you'll find, but here, just mind the bottom, and then add another layer. That staircase should be 10 blocks tall. I'll be fast forwarding this, but you can double check on my island where I have a model of this brewer on there. There will be a teleport pad to the location. So yeah. But also, as I forgot to mention, just build something like this of a platform. Anyway, I'm just gonna speed this up. This is unnecessary. Now, in addition to this, we are missing an underlayer of redstone torches. Now, the torches here are essential as they allow the whole system to work. Without these, the auto brewer will not brew. So as we can see, at about this point, our Autobrewer should look something like that, but without the unnecessary torches at the bottom. Do not mind me breaking this, that is an accidental move by me with the torches. So now, at this point, we build a staircase. So, if I remember correctly, including the ones lower, it's a 10 block staircase. So, let's look at this. Yeah, it should be about 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 3 more blocks high in order for this to work. So admittedly, at this point, we are finishing the staircase. There should be 10 layers to the staircase, including the ones below. Now, at this point, we'll start placing comparators. Not comparators, I mean repeaters or redstone torches behind. So just place them like this, row by row. And yeah, just place them all the way to the 9th layer, and do not place them on the 10th layer, as that will not be helpful. Now, admittedly, I can see that I forgot to place torches at the bottom down there, and that's going to be a problem later on at the very bottom staircase. So make sure you don't repeat that mistake, or just do what I'm doing. Now, as you can see, the torches don't light up, but that's just a glitch. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about that. So now, as we can see, your thing, Autobrewer back should look something like this, and we'll move on to the front, in which we'll use repeaters. At the moment, I'll just break the staircase first. But anyway, aesthetics besides, we'll start placing repeaters. Now, you do not need to set them to 3 ticks, as I want to, but it's not necessary. Now, just do this all the way up, and I'll start time-lapsing right about here, because it's not necessary for you to watch me place repeaters all the way up. If you need to view the actual model, you can go onto my island if you're confused, and I am available to help, so yeah. Besides me lying about having to time-lapse, as you can see, we're placing them right about here, and we'll start placing quartz block for our hoppers, because for some reason brewing stands only work one way, and that's when you have hoppers pointing at them from the side. So shift, place quartz block on top of the hoppers, place another row of hoppers, and continue. I'll time-lapse this part if you want, because we're gonna go all the way up. So now at about this point, we just place the alternating pattern of chest and trap chest, because you need to store water bottles somewhere, so it's up there. In addition to this, I'll be making a mechanism of hoppers that you can go visit me if you want to add it to your thing. But it's basically hoppers like this, and then just like a row of hoppers trying to get water bottles across, so when a chest fills, it will move to the next one, and then, water on top. So yeah, that'll be all for that part. We're just gonna cover the hoppers, and we're gonna go on to the next part. So yeah, as we can see, remove the quartz now. The quartz bit at the top, yeah, just remove it. So remove that, and along with that, remove some comparators, or I'll just show you where to remove the comparators later in the video. Not comparators, repeaters. Yay. So anyway, let's continue. Oh, you should remove quartz block from the hoppers, as it jams them, because there's nowhere else for them to go. Now, in addition to this, we're gonna build a mechanism. One that's gonna help us collect it all at one place, where you don't have to keep switching brewing stands. Now, if you have an auto deleter and the auto deleter works, I wouldn't know. I'm sorry, I'm not smart. But if that were to work, you could, in theory, just brew potions using enchanted sugar and just spam click, as you have an infinite supply of water bottles up there. Just be like, just say 200 chests of water bottles up there, and then down below we have a brewing stand. But yeah, I forgot my brewing stands, just 2 stacks of them, so don't mind me. So yeah, just go to the witch hut in hub, purchase some of them, and then just warp home. So yeah, let's go back to, the brewing auto brewer. So it should look something like this, and you just place brewing stands right there, literally, just like right there. Just keep placing them all the way up. I don't think I need to elaborate. I will just speed it up a bit if there's any need for time, which probably isn't because we have like 2 rows left. But yeah, admittedly, at the top of the thing, I'll just explain later. Yeah, you can just go see this on my island. There's a teleport pad to it. But yeah, we're just gonna craft some slabs, place them on the thing, and it won't look as ugly, but it still is kind of ugly. You can improvise and be smarter with the hoppers, unlike me. But yeah. So, it should look something like this now. Admittedly, that top brewing stand up there, that's not supposed to be there. The one at the very, very top, the first one below the chest, that one's not supposed to exist. You're gonna replace that with a chest and remove the comparator behind it. Anyway, you have to design a thing like this. You may expand your storage with hoppers and chests, but it has to be trap chests, and eventually has to lead to brewing stand in that sort of manner. So, yeah. So, now that we're done with that, we're gonna go buy some brewing materials, and some enchanted cane. So, also before we begin that, I want to show you, this is admittedly what the Autobrewer is supposed to look like right here, so just no comparators like that, just the top of the Autobrewer. Just make sure to change it accordingly. So, yeah. Now, as you can see, we're doing that exactly right now. The fixing of the Autobrewer, as we call it. So, alternate chest and trap chest, and yeah, that'll be all. If that even, okay, sure. So, I'm just gonna remove these potions, and we're gonna place them up top. Now, in addition to that, we're gonna need to remove the comparators at the back. Or, we can just put it there. But yeah, eventually you will have to remove the comparators in the back if you don't want this thing to break. So, let's do that now. I mean, these aren't comparators. When I say they're comparators, I mean repeaters, okay? Just gonna put that out there really quickly. So, just remove that. Place the word there, and then go for another test. So we can see, they end up, and then they fall through, and then they go into the Autobrewer. So right here, we're just gonna watch it brew, and we're gonna find the enchanted cane below. Yeah, just put it there. So, I'ma just leave it to brew, cause people had doubts last time, so, now we just wait, and actually I'm just gonna time-lapse this, so. So now that that's over, we can go collect the potions, so, yeah, they just go into the brewing stand down there, and then we just collect them. So yeah, they still give EXP. As you can see, they're leveling me up, and you just put water bottles at the top of it. You can add more chests and stuff and hoppers to expand storage if need be, both at the top and the bottom. And I hope this guide helps, because I'm gonna go now. So if you find it helpful, do leave a like or a subscription. And yeah, I'm just gonna go now. So I'll see you another time, hopefully, if you're gonna become a recurring viewer. And goodbye.